Yeah, here we go. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Grind to Grow. Happy Monday. So as you can see from the title, gratitude through everything. Why did I choose that title? It's because life is a roller coaster. It's like mountains, there's no such thing as a flat mountain. It's ups and downs, right? That's what life is. And instead of getting mad or upset about the bad things that I'm going through, or because something's not going the way I want it to go, instead of choosing to be mad or blame somebody or upset, I'm choosing a different attitude. Now, that is not to say that I don't get mad or I don't react, or just ask my fiance, Haley, if I don't eat, whoa, that is not a good place to be. That's why I'm always carrying snacks. So I'm like a child. I need to eat all the time, every hour on the hour. But that's a conversation we can have some other time. And why I want to talk about this is because of something that has been happening to me. It has been happening to me, and I think it has built up to this. And I truly believe that God allows us to go through certain things because He wants us to teach us something. He wants us to be patient, and He wants us to learn, grow, because He knows there's something better. Maybe not better, but He knows that it'll make us a better men and women. So I've been in with this weird, odd injury, and lately it's been okay. I've been feeling pretty normal, right? And this coming Friday, a client of mine, his brother-in-law, and myself, we are rowing a marathon. We each are rowing a marathon, okay? It's about 42,000 meters. So I discovered that rowing was one of the movements that was not bothering my arm. There's other things like pull-ups, even push-ups, and other stuff that aggravates something, and then it's just annoying, right? But anyway, so I discovered that I can row. There's no pain. I can do it for a long time. Good. So I started this challenge in class. It's been going on for about a month or so. One of my new clients, I told him about it, and he was like, oh, I want to run a marathon. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So everything was going great. And then Thursday, I was doing a little bit of juggling, and I repeated a certain movement, a certain combo, a little too many times. And the next day, I felt a similar discomfort pain that I've had in the past. It's a nerve. It's like I aggravated my nerves and tendons. So it kind of like radiates up and down my arm. And anything that I do, it's not painful, it's just discomfort. And my PT was like, okay, you need to do nerve floss and do this, take some time off, let her, rest, and just be careful what you're doing. So I knew what I needed to do. In my head, part of my mind was like, okay, Luis, you know what to do this, do that. And the other side was like, you need to row, you need to juggle, you need to make content, you need to all these things that were going to aggravate it more and make it worse. So there was a battle inside me. So I'm a very stubborn person, and it could be good and it could be bad. And in this case, I had to really fight with myself about not doing something that I wanted to do. So you can ask some people. Resting for me, it's hard to just not do anything. It's hard to just sit and just, you know, feel like I need to be doing something, to be working, to be making progress and you know, so on. So when this happened, I started laughing to myself because it was like God was telling me, like, I told you to slow down. I told you, you know, all these things. So instead of getting mad about the situation or blaming on the kettlebell or blah, 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 no, it was me. I did this to myself because I reassessed the previous session that I did. I'm like, it was me. I did too much of that. And I bet you that's what caused the aggravation of the nerves or whatever. So it was on me. And it's hard to, especially for somebody who likes to work out every day and move every day, and for the kind of job that I have, it's hard to accept that you're not gonna do almost anything for a week. It's hard even to think about it because I want to move, I want to lift, I want to, you know. So anyways, so I chose to, instead of focusing on my setback, okay, on my thing, to focus on all the great things that I have in my life. Number one, I have a relationship with God. Number two, I woke up today, so I have the gift of life. Number two, I have an amazing fiance who is just not only gorgeous, but just amazing. Okay, just a sent from God. And then I get to do what I love, and I get to make an impact, and I get to see people grow. I see people learn. I see people, you know, PR on this and enjoy the wins. So I'm making, I am making sure that I am paying attention to those wins from other people because I'm kind of part of it. I am part of it, you know. So that's my focus. Now this will pass eventually, and I'll get back to it. Right? I gotta be a little bit more smart about my training and not get too excited and not overdo it. I've done this in the past. I know what I need to do, and I think when something happens, something bad happens, we tend to, you know, for obvious reasons, because nobody wants to go through anything bad, and some situations are just horrible, and it's hard to stay positive. It's hard to just say thank you God for this. I'm going to learn it. It's hard, and this is a small-ish setback. So I know that I'm going to get better. I know that I'm going to eventually get back to my training and you know, lift heavy and blah blah blah. And I think it takes training, and it takes discipline, and it takes a certain kind of discipline to like to look at those not so fun experiences, things that we go through, and like, all right, I'll be okay. No, this sucks, but I'm still here. I'm moving, and not to compare myself to other people because I don't like to do that. I don't. I just, the moment you start comparing to other people, then you're like, well, mine is worse, or like, I'm a better person than he or she is. Like, why is this happening to me? And that's not how we should do things. So I'm choosing to look at myself and see what I'm doing and what I'm not doing, because a lot of times, and I heard this from Chris Williamson, who has an amazing podcast. The reason why we're not making progress, and I'm rephrasing what he said, the reason why we're not making progress, or now we're not getting where we want to get to, because we're avoiding the things that we don't want to do, and those things that we are not doing are probably the things that are they're gonna fill in the gaps, and like get to the next level, or gain those clients, or get the promotion, or start that business, or start a podcast, you know. And I think it is important to look constantly. We have to look at what we're doing every single day to make sure that we are doing what we need to and what we have to do to make progress. And I, try my best to start my morning by thanking God for giving me another day. And gratitude is something that it's such an important quality that we all need, because we see other people, we want more. The car, the house, or the trips, blah blah blah. There's nothing wrong with that, but instead of looking at what other people have, we gotta look at what we have and be grateful. Because, and I look around and people have told me, like, man, look how far you've come, look what you have, look at the people, look at the space. Oh my God, it looks so great. I'm like, it is. It does. Look how far we come. And every once in a while I say, I come, look what I've done. But this has been a team effort. So I've said this before and I will continue to say it. I am a grateful man. I'm grateful that God has allowed me to do this and continues me to allow us to do this. And I hope that I can make an impact to those who come through the door, and when I'm in public, when I'm in, a church, at an event or whatever, because I believe we're here to serve. So, for anybody out there who is feeling down, who is in a particular spot in their lives that it's not a fun one, don't know what to do, don't know what's next, or don't know how to get out of it, or they just don't know what step to take. They don't have anybody to lean on, because come to realize that in order to make progress too, and to learn and to grow, you need other people in your life that are much smarter than you, they've done this, and they have all the tools that you can use. So know that you're not alone. Know that you will get out of it. And it starts with you. So don't give up. Keep showing up. Keep grinding. Don't let anything and anybody to stop you. The moment that, when you hear that voice saying you're not enough, you should stop, you should quit, you ignore that voice and you just go through that wall and you don't stop. Peace.